Hi gang, I'm back for another video. So let's discuss our final project. Here are the instructions. So what you're doing with your final project is you're conceiving a group. You're putting a group together and basing it on more than just a whim. And so with this final project, first of all, no, it's not a paper. It can be just kind of bullet points. I don't necessarily need to see a big narrative here. I don't even know that that's necessarily something I desire. I just want to see that you've had some reasoning and thought and some logic behind how you came up with your group. And so this can coincide with what you're going to demonstrate for the last 2 weeks of class. So if you if you can, you're more than welcome to. If you don't want to do that, or for some reason you can't, it should be very straightforward here, given what's laid out on our instructions paper here. So here's what I'm grading you on is the basis of the content, adherence to the appropriate group proposal and format. I'm going to allow you to use your text as a reference, but also please try to use a couple of other references to help you with your group design, your group project, your group proposal, why it might be effective with different populations, specifically the population that you're interested in. So there's, you got to do a little research here too. Not a whole lot though. I don't want like an exhaustive like lit review. That's not, I just want to make sure that you've got some scientific backing for what you're wanting to do. The format for the group proposal, you can put this in paragraph form if you want to, or numbered format, or a combination of both. The main thing is you want to kind of address these bullet points here to answer majority of the questions. So there are a lot of things to consider, like what type of group are you planning? What's your audience? So for instance, if you are doing a process group and you're a counselor, Masters of Counseling, MCP student, and you want to duplicate your group and use it for your final project, what you're actually going to lead with in your demonstration, you want to choose therapy because I'm not allowing you to do a psychoeducational group just because the requirements for your demonstration are a little different. So you'll have to choose therapy or process in this type of group. Now, education majors, you have a little bit more. This goes in your education majors. This goes in your portfolio, so you have a little more leeway. This is your more important project for your work. So you can, and so I would encourage you, if it's going in your portfolio, make it look good. Make it look professional. Make sure you address who your population is. I'm not going to go down this bullet list, but argue for the necessity of why is this necessary? Why is this a good thing? So a lot of things to think about when you put together a group. So you want to include your rationale, your objectives. Make sure your objectives are SMART goals. Sorry. It's the hair and dust is getting to me. Procedures and how you're going to evaluate whether it's successful or not. Again, use chapter 6 in your textbook to help you kind of think about this. And your textbook has it's got specialized groups. It does have a lot of information towards the back to help you kind of put your ideas together for this. I'm asking for 3 peer-reviewed articles. You're welcome to use your textbook for one of those, even though it's not necessarily peer-reviewed. Here's the actual rubric. So 40 points for grammar usage. If you can't if you're having difficulty spelling or using proper grammar, then yeah, that's not going to be good. Half of the grade is actual content, and I'm going to look at it, make sure it's content appropriate for the, so like if you plan something really cognitive for 5-year-olds where they're for an hour reflecting on big existential meaning of life questions without any way of drawing or engaging them in multi-sensory tasks, you're not going to get a good grade. It needs to be logical. So, be aware of that. So you're welcome to reach out to me if you have questions on a final group project proposal. Again, you can make this coincide and overlap with what you do for our group, or you can make it your own. You can come up with something completely separate that you might use in your job later. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Please reach out if you have any questions. I will see you online.